Hello, dear. But first, second, I'd like to say hello to our guests at home that are tuning in. We're so excited to have you. This is our we have filmed many episodes of Candy Between Company, which will be released afterwards, so the order might confuse you for a month or two. But this will be our first episode that we release, and we are so excited that you would join us. And I am so excited to have our very esteemed guest, the incredible artist, Austyn Weiner Lewis.
Thank you for having me, Mr. Lewis.
Now, today's a very special episode, not just because it's our first, not just because I have my wife, the very talented artist, Austyn Weiner Lewis, but also because it's a Valentine's Day episode. And last week I asked you to be my Valentine, and I'm happy to say she said yes.
This year when you asked me, it felt like I'm going to say yes.
I'm really happy you did.
Thank you.
I was prepared to go check the fine print of our marriage contract because you may be contractually obligated to be my Valentine. I'm not sure. I didn't have to look. We'll save that for next year if things don't go my way. Well, in the spirit of Valentine's Day, you want to just
Dive right in.
dive right in?
I'm great at diving right in. Let's do it.
One, I'd like to introduce our hungry hippo. We don't have a name for her yet. The working name, I believe, is
Fiorucci. That's her name.
I'm not sure that that's her name yet. Austyn wants her to be Fiorucci. You're welcome to tell us at home what you think. Do you have any ideas? It is Valentine's Day.
It's Valentine's Day. You're a little salty. You're a little sweet. You're a little dirty. You're a little traditional. I'm going to say either gummy hearts or candy hearts with the words.
I am all of those things, but today we're going the more traditional route, but we're going to take a slight detour and have a little taste test too, so there's multiples of what are coming. And for the big reveal,
The original sweetheart.
we went with the candy hearts. Familiar with these from back in grade school?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, don't just break it open there.
Okay.
Just tell me what the package makes you feel.
Okay. It makes me feel nostalgic. It makes me feel like nervous because, I really wanted the boys on the playground to like give me all of the sweethearts, and like I got a bunch, but I could have gotten more.
Always could have gotten more.
Yeah, I love more.
Some would say more is more.
Yeah, it is. Now can I open it?
Well, first, we got a little section on Candy Between Company where it's really for the audiophiles out there, where we do a little candy ASMR. So maybe just, Okay, that's enough. You know what, though? Let me give it a try.
Little vigor. Yeah,
Feels good.
feels great.
It's girthy, full of love and sugar.
Okay, now can I open it?
You can open it. Be my guest. Be my honor. Be my sweetheart.
Okay, whichever one I hand you, it means that's the truth. Okay.
Okay. Truth in 2025. Whatever I hand you, take it. Second date?
Second date.
Wow.
Okay, now let's put it in our mouths and kiss.
Okay. Okay, so
I would say tastes exactly the same. I don't remember it being it's like kind of like a mint. Like there's a minty background node. You know what I mean?
yeah, I mean, flavor profile, Mr. Cute. Flavor profile is like mild.
Cutie pie.
Oh, you are? Yeah. Thicker than I remember.
Me too. And also it's like the type of candy that like could be stale for 8 years and like you wouldn't really know.
I think it's one of those candies that comes stale.
Yeah.
Because it definitely has that stale little vibe.
Yeah. It's a stale vibe. Not like us.
Now we're like jumping into another segment we have here on Candy Between Company, which is mouthfeel score. So I don't know if you want to go deeper.
It doesn't grab me. My mouth isn't like gushing with feels.
Is your heart?
A little bit, a little fluttery.
Okay. All right. That's a good
Little
sign.
fluttery.
Good sign.
My mouth wants more.
Well, since we have a few to try, so we might, one, you're my Valentine. Anything for you, dear. If you want more, go for more.
Thank you.
But know that more are also coming.
Okay. Oh, I realized something.
Yeah, tell me
If
about
this
it.
broke open like the Altoid does with the same crunch, like break to it, it'd be perfect. But
So an Altoid's probably a great reference because the Altoid, which is a little bit thinner than this, well, one, it has the same, say, texture without feeling like they're stale, like they always feel fresh. And then when you bite through it, it does dissolve. Now this has a hard bite through it. And then when you finally get through it, it doesn't really like granulate. There's no reward. The reward's really in being handed the heart with, something
with
nice
the
on
sentiments.
it. Yeah, with the sentiments.
I'm a cutie pie.
You're a cutie pie who I'm taking on a second date.
Yeah, Fiorucci has more for me.
It's like a 5 out of 10.
I would give it
But it's a 10 out of 10 on Valentine's.
Yeah. Although, like, personally, I love a box of unknown chocolates that make me sick.
It's good to know. It's going to be a long ride with you.
It is.
So, hey.
Fiorucci.
Fiorucci, what do you have for us?
Ooh,
Remember that brand?
no. Brock's tiny conversation hearts. I can already tell that the messaging on these are a little more modern and therefore maybe less stale.
Now, I don't want to tease too much in the future, but Austyn looks quite put together now. Beautiful, if you ask me. There's an episode in the future where she's a little more undone.
A little disheveled.
A little disheveled. But
And I learned my lesson. And if you can notice, I didn't want to give too much effort.
still paint pants.
So, like, business on the front, party on the bottom. I came from a Charlie XCX show, and Dylan had me compromised.
Always do.
And I'm trying to redeem myself with this fancy
You're
turtleneck.
doing a great job, dear.
Thank you, darling.
How about we dive right in? Okay.
Up, entering stage left.
This is our helper, Pablo. Pablo won't be here for all of the episodes, but he's our Valentine also, so we couldn't leave him out. These aren't for you, dear.
But me?
Which one do I want to give you?
No, I want to pick.
You don't get to pick. I get to pick. You're my Valentine.
Goals with a Z.
It's definitely like Gen Z.
Can I give Papa a little lick?
Will he even take it?
Hmm.
No, sniff. A sniff and a no.
Wow. Different playing field.
I'm going to assume you gave this to me.
Wow.
Says be mine.
Wow. You eat it.
Okay, so there's a little more. It's closer to an Altoid. One, the flavor profile,
Way better.
way poppier. Two, when you bite in, it's not a hard crack. It's more like you're condensing. And then it starts to granulate, like a little sugar patty.
Like the mint said Joe Stone crab.
No, not at all like that.
Okay.
Laugh, pink.
Oh, only you.
These are good.
They're like good. Like I would
These
eat these.
Yeah, these I would keep
voluntarily.
eating. I'm gonna keep eating.
They almost have like a. I mean, nothing's as good as candy corn, but
You want to see what it's like when you put a few in your mouth?
a little Sanny, a little heart sandwich. A little too much.
Yeah,
you
not
don't
needed.
need it.
Yeah, you don't need
We
it.
tend to take things too far.
Yeah.
Exhibit A.
Well, you can't know where the line is if you don't cross it.
It's my guy.
These are real good. I'm gonna have one more.
Fiorucci.
Fiorucci.
I saw something inside of you still.
Hey.
Let's hands?
I mean, it says less hang, but we can hands later.
Let's hang.
Yeah.
At home.
Yeah.
We live together now.
We do. It's true. You and me. Okay, not that very interesting, but like sweet.
No, but I got one that said goals with a Z.
Yeah.
That was cool.
I handpicked that for you.
Okay, thank you.
Well, Rocks for the win right now over the original Sweethearts. I think now is actually the perfect time for our one good fact,
Please.
which like is more of it's a beefier one. It's not, it's several facts in one.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull out my little sheet here because it's several facts in one and I have a short-term memory issue. So the history, what do you know about the history of the candied Valentine's Day heart?
I know nothing.
I know nothing too, except now I know something. So, they date back to the mid-1800s.
They taste like it.
Well, certainly the original ones do. They were invented by a Boston-based pharmacist named Oliver Chase, 1847. He had invented a machine to simplify the production of medical lozenges, but then, man after my own heart, realizing the potential for candy production, he began creating sugar-based treats. And he founded the New England Confectionery Company, or NECO. So that's also what NECO stands for.
Oh, and Neckos taste like that.
Yeah, they do. Now, NECO went out of business in 2018, so these bad boys were purchased out of
Wedlock.
By the Sprangler Candy Co. And Sprangler didn't try to update them. They said, that stale recipe, still good for us. If it ain't broke, if it's already broke.
No, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
But I was doing a little play on it.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, it was Chase's brother, because we all need, a good teammate who was the first one to devise the way to print a short message on it. So for about 20 years, no messages, just sugar and hearts. And that's when they began to be known as the conversation candies. Now, while this is a family-friendly program, what do you say we spice up the conversation a little?
Don't tempt me with myself.
Oh, I always do.
A surprise?
Why don't you they're a little different. Why don't you just pick? risque. Honestly, thought she was going to go for the X-rated ones.
No. Well, I wasn't, because in my head, I was in my Hoffman head, and I was like, the left is the left road and I'm on my right road, but I'm not. I'm the left.
This is going to be, this one's more fun to pick out and hand over. Gotta say, first reaction,
Wow.
the hearts are sloppier.
Wow.
It looks,
Oh, this makes me so happy.
Looks a little dirtier.
For reasons I can't share, because it's like a family inside joke and people would judge us. But it says, blow me.
aww,
I would love to blow you.
aww. On Valentine's Day? You're not just saying that for the camera, are you?
No, I'm not. I really will do it.
That's sweet. Should we cut? No, okay, we'll finish. Hey, because I mean it.
Wow.
Cute butt.
These are like smart, like my favorite candy.
Ooh. I'll be your booty call later. Okay. So this is what I was talking about.
These are like Smarties.
Smarties,
Yeah.
big flavor profile.
Yeah.
When you bite right through, immediately explode and granulate. They don't look the best. It's the sloppiest heart we've got
You
yet.
don't like these.
All right, bend over.
Nice tits.
Thank you.
You want to try this?
I did bench press today.
I love these.
You know,
This is fun. This is spicy.
who makes these?
This says I'm horny. And you know what? I am.
Candyprints.com out of Seattle, Washington. Little Genie. Don't know anything about Little Genie, but Little Genie, you have surpassed our expectations with both spicing up our conversations, one, securing me a blowjob for later tonight, and just the taste, the texture, the flavor profile. You know, I mean, it's like...
I just ate one that I didn't even share with you guys. And it said porn star. And that made me feel really good.
You deserve it.
Thank you.
You did your makeup.
Thank you.
Honestly, so good that I just grabbed one and ate one without even looking at the risque message
This
that
one
was on
says
it.
suck it.
What do you want me to suck? Save it for later.
I can't tell. Oh, this one says. I probably should go back to work.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
I would rate these the highest out of all of them for multiple reasons.
yeah, I mean, you know what? If you got kids at home and it's a pure, like schoolyard play, maybe this brand makes non-risque or X-rated ones.
They're far better.
They're far better, but for your sort of traditional candy hearts, definitely got to go with Brock's.
Got to go with Brock's for traditional. For non-traditional, it's not even a question. Go with the X-rated ones.
Yeah. Be
Have
X-rated
yourself a
out
time.
there. Have fun. Let loose.
Baby, you make me let loose.
You were pretty let loose when I met you,
I know.
but I just want you to encourage. I want to encourage you to be the most you can be.
Oh, thank you.
You're
Maybe we
welcome.
can inspire others to be loose. Maybe not. We hope you enjoy the podcast.
To be determined. We hope you enjoy the podcast. As our first guest, an esteemed guest, and my Valentine, I want to leave you with a gift. We could do that after we do the other thing.
What's the gift? Aww. Valentine's Day dicks.
It's a bag of dicks.
You know what? After you have your bachelorette, there's this sad moment because it's like you hate that there's dicks everywhere at your bachelorette, but then when it ends, you're like, am I never gonna have candy dicks again? But lo and behold, my husband knows me so well that he got me a bag of dicks.
A whole bag. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining us.
Anytime, sweetheart.
You know, one of the things that we find very important here at Candy Between Company is one, you, our viewers at home. And what we hope for you today is that you've got your sweetheart or that you'll meet your sweetheart soon, and that you find a little bit of sweetness out there in your day. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Anytime, except sometimes. Cut. Beautiful. This was fun.